married my sister, now we're living together.
Roommates-in-law. Roommates-in-law, Tom.
Hello, Timothy Smith. How we doing?
I'm well. How are you?
You know, not too bad. I'm kind of in that weird delirium state where, like, you haven't slept enough, then I got a nap in. So now I'm, like, kind of, like, refreshed, but I think I slept on 2 planes last night.
See,
so.
I think that nap, unfortunately, does more harm than good. Because when you come out of that nap, it's not like, you're kind of like,
It's kind of like, where am I? What time is it? What day is it?
Yeah, because you hit the travel button, so you're not sure about the time zone. You're not even sure about the state, Tom.
But you can't just power through off a redeye.
No, I know. It's like you do have to do the nap. I just don't. I think the research is still out on whether or not that nap is doing the numbers that it should.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got hit with right away. I get back and the girlfriend is like, "What do you mean? Why do you have to take a nap? Didn't you sleep on the plane?" I'm like,
That's not real sleep.
I slept on 2 planes last night. I think that's why I need to take a nap.
That's not sleep.
Yeah, it's like,
What do you mean?
I don't wake up off a red eye connecting through Minneapolis and I'm like, oh, God, I could take on the world today.
That was so good. To the person next to you, you're like, did you get some sleep in?
I didn't wake you, did I?
You know, you wake up after a great night of sleep, like next to your partner, and you're like, how'd you sleep, babe? You do that right to 24F. Oh, God.
I was like, morning, babe.
Was I moving around a lot? Felt like I was really out there.
I had this weird dream about you, honestly. He has noise-canceling headphones on next to me.
You're like, hey, can you?
I
had this really
How'd you
weird
sleep?
dream about you last night. He's like, yeah, you were really out. You were twitching a lot, but I didn't want to wake you up because you seemed so peaceful.
You seemed so snug. You seemed like you were really in REM. You probably don't need a nap today.
I've never once. I sleep on planes, but I don't ever get to sleep, if that makes any sense.
No, I think the value in the plane sleep is the time travel aspect of it.
Yeah, you just wake. It's like, your time traveling.
Yeah, you don't have to experience the flight.
But I remember when I was flying back here a few weeks ago, I remember I was listening to the music the whole time, and I remember thinking I'm not asleep, but then I did wake up.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
Oh, I
at all.
know exactly where you're at.
Because the lady, and then I was so out of it. I'm on the plane, and we're like, we're starting the descent or whatever, and my tray table's down, my seat's still back, and the lady was like, "Hey, can you put?" And I was just like, I'm so sorry. Can I? What do you want me to do again?
There's 2 things you need to do every flight.
I was out of it, and then the 2 people next to me are looking at me like, first time flyer. I was like, no,
No.
I hit like a weird part of REM sleep, but I'm just
I
really
was like
out of
still
it.
listening to the music, but then I did wake up. They're like, put your tray table up,
I'm like, right.
please.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. Can I get a cookie though?
I missed the scoffs
I
when
am
they came
starving though.
by. Oh, that does suck. No, what happens to me is I'll be so thirsty and I'll just barely miss the drink cart. And then you're like, am I the guy who still asks for a treat?
I think you do. I did it.
I do it several times.
The lady was 2 rows back from me, and I just
What'd
wanted.
you yell?
I was like, "Excuse me," and then my order is so
It's
embarrassing.
like a ginger ale and a cookie.
No, it's a cookie and a Sprite.
Oh, Sprite.
It's like, hey, the 9-year-old next to me wants the because everyone. What's their mature order? People are like, give me the ginger ale and the Sun Chips.
Or the almonds.
Almonds is a big one.
Yeah. Or can I get a coffee and almonds?
That's
someone
big.
who's been beaten down by the world.
I
That's
always
me
feel like
most
such
of
an
the time.
idiot being like, can I have a cookie?
Have a cookie and a Sprite, please. Mom says I can when we travel because it's a special occasion.
Mom's not sitting here, so she won't know. She'll notice when I'm full of energy in a little bit, though.
Yeah, she's
being
gonna
a
be
little
pissed
pill.
when I won't nap. Anyways, Tim, we're not roommates.
No, we're not, dude. We're not even brothers-in-law.
Well, we are good friends.
Friends alert, Tom. So you were just in the freaking woods.
I was in the woods. We've got it figured out here, Timothy.
Tell me about this.
We did with our good friend Jeffrey Osmus. Jeff is selling some tickets, and he's kind of famous now.
It's bizarre.
I'll
it's
say this:
weird and
I don't
wild
like
stuff.
it.
Why? You don't like?
No, I love it.
I was like,
I'm
what?
profiting off of it. It's amazing.
the best.
Yeah, and I'm happy for him, obviously.
It is fucking.
Mostly for personal gain, though.
I think about this all the time when I get asked to do an out of town thing. I think, would Jeff have done this gig?
100%. The answer is yes.
It's
every time.
always yes. So I just
He's done every
always
gig
say
in the world.
yes.
Yeah, but now that he's moving some tickets. We did 5 shows in Seattle. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and then we
Wednesday,
did
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, it was just where they could add the shows.
It
was originally, I think it was just, I don't know. This place kind of books. They never do a full weekend. It's always split headliners and stuff.
What are they up to on Saturday? They're just tossing a one-nighter at somebody on Saturday?
Yeah, it's most weekends are one nighter Friday, one nighter Saturday.
Huh.
for whoever those people are. So I think that was the first date he had.
Okay.
Anyways, then we go Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, woods time.
No showers?
No, we stayed in an Airbnb.
Oh.
It was a beautiful house on a
Okay,
lake.
never mind,
or
then.
on the Sound. On the
It's
Puget
called a
Sound.
river. Oh.
No. The Seattle, like it's the Puget Sound, I think.
That sounds like a band.
Putrid Sound would be the band.
Oh, like, damn, dude. Puget Sound fucking
Smells
ripped
like
last
shit,
night.
though. That's their thing.
Dude, I got a bag of mushrooms, and we're going to see Putrid Sound this weekend.
It's easily Puget Sound. We were actually, I think, on the Hood Canal, another band.
That is true.
Hood Canal is opening for Putrid Sound
And see, I don't
at Rumspringa. Dude, Rumspringa is so bad.
Dude, the lineup is so sick this
They
year.
got Putrid Sound.
Putrid
and
Sound's
Hood
on the big
Canal.
stage this year, though, dude. They're headlining it.
God damn, that's good.
Well, I
A
was
long
seeing
time
the
coming
dang
for them.
photogs of this thing, and I'm going, are these guys? I always think you guys, like, you're roughing it.
Well, we have done some real camping trips too.
Okay.
That's
all right.
I prefer that. I was telling them we walked past on some of our hikes. We walked past some of these like very in the woods campsites, like the ones you have to hike 2 miles in with your shit. And I'm like, this is what we need to do next time.
2 miles.
Oh yeah,
I
there
mean,
was one
it's
that was like
so-
3.5 miles in. That was like on a river bend. It was so sick.
Yeah, but you kind of have to be like a survivor. You have to like kind of know your shit, right?
if you're going for 3 days, like you can't really
3.5 miles on foot. If something happens, you're a dead man.
like what?
Break your leg.
Yeah, that would suck.
Bear.
Bear,
Cougar.
cougar. God, I wish a cougar
Big
found me out
ass.
there.
Big ass fish.
Come on, you're getting worse.
What?
Bear was a decent concern.
Cougar? No.
Nah.
I mean, dude, big ass fish opened at Rumspringa last year.
Big ass fish. Big ass fish is a one-hit wonder from the 90s. They never did anything after Bob
But I mean,
Dylan's son left the band.
Oh my god! Once Barracuda left the band, dude, it was out.
Barracuda and the big ass
Barracuda
fish.
and the big ass fish.
Oh my god.
Oh, but okay. So you're walking, you're rolling your ankle. What do you do if you roll your ankle 3.5 miles into the woods? You're cooked.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to kind of suck it up. Maybe wrap it up in a t-shirt.
Cooked.
I didn't. We didn't bring a first aid kit, and that was an oversight. I
Well,
got
you
stung
were-
by a bee on the second day, and I was like, I don't think I'm allergic, but I haven't been stung by a bee in like 14 years.
It'd be a brutal way to find out you
and
are.
it did like swell up my whole arm, and I was like, let's keep an eye on
I was
that.
about to say I haven't been stung by a bee in a dog's age. Do they hurt as bad as we remember?
It did kind of suck ass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, it's like instantly. It's not like I remember it being like screaming, crying.
Right. Is it like, oh fuck, or is it like, ooh?
It
ow?
was just kind of like, hey, oh, ha, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Something happened
It's like
there.
a fly bite, but then it's like, oh, that was like a deeper. That was like a throb.
Hangs around for a
Well,
minute.
the stinger, I pulled it out, and it was like a good little
Bee
stinger.
or hornet?
I don't know, something.
Something.
They left like a chunk of its body on the stinger too, because I think they die when they eject the.
Yeah, they fully do die.
What a crazy way to live! You
I
just
don't
got
know-
one shot in the chamber the whole life.
And I also don't know what they're accomplishing there. So their whole life is just like, I'm going to find the one person to say, fuck
I'm
you
gonna
to.
kamikaze.
Yeah. Is that the whole existence?
I think so.
Well, wait, what's the one? I thought it's like they did that right after they mate or something. No, that's a praying mantis, and the other one eats the one's head.
After they fuck.
Yeah, the female like eats the praying mantis's head off.
Whoa,
Isn't that wild?
guys.
Weird and wild stuff.
You gotta.
I mean, this is the world the Democrats want.
This
Tom.
is tough. Yeah. I mean, we gotta keep these women down.
I mean-
they're biting their heads off after.
Well, I
sex.
mean, you're like, dude, right after you come, you're like, oh shit. Yeah, she's okay.
Done.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going out like this. I have no
Did blow a
testosterone
huge load
left.
there, though.
Yeah, I have nothing left in me to fight
A
this.
sick load.
I'll
blew.
accept my fate.
Yeah, go
Yeah, the
ahead.
bees are just kind of like they're just swarming around waiting for their one shot. But I mean, there's no way they're aware of the consequences.
Right. I don't know. Bees are pretty intuitive. I don't know if you know much about beehives, but they're working together.
I'm pretty sure we're the only beings with the knowledge of death.
No, you ever heard of Tyler Horvath's bit? I've seen a cheetah chasing a antelope. That thing's running fast. It knows.
Oh, that's true.
It knows. Dogs know.
The bit is funny, by the way.
It's a great bit. I left out most of it, and I don't think I included a punchline.
You ever heard that great bit? I've seen cheetahs chasing.
It's really good. Apex predators chasing a smaller one. It's great.
I do know the joke. It's great.
It is really funny, but like dogs know, because dogs they usually come say goodbye.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't think they have to like grapple with it. I think it's more of an instinctual.
Yeah, like
thing.
bees aren't like, is Tom worth it?
Or they're not sitting around going like, oh, I still gotta find that person to sting.
Yeah, I'm coming down to it.
I don't know. I guess I'll just sting this guy.
Then that's what I got. I was just walking peacefully through the woods, right on the arm.
Sounds like some hornet shit.
Could have been. Yeah, they're always doing that shit.
Well, what else? I mean, come on, you guys are in the dang woods.
It was great.
You
Well,
guys
the
play,
shows.
What do you play? You play cards? You playing solitaire
We were
out
playing
there?
Uno, honestly. It was very
nice.
funny. Dude, a lot of looking at the stars.
Love that.
A lot of just hanging. We didn't turn the TV on once.
Big.
That was huge.
What was the cell phone situation?
We
Cell phone rule?
we were pretty good about it.
Huge.
We didn't have a rule, but it was kind of unspoken.
Okay.
We were all trying to disconnect. It was great.
You're like, yeah,
honestly.
TV was off, but we did watch our phones the
That's
entire
why
time.
we all kind of started Game of Thrones at the same time on our phones individually.
And then we were just texting each other from
It
different
was
rooms.
great, honestly.
Yeah,
Good to
that
disconnect.
absolutely slaps. Were you guys hitting any sort of psychedelic button? Did
Here and there.
Sure.
Yeah.
you learn anything?
I'll say this. This is the first time I've ever felt like in my life that weed is different, actually, compared to like where you get it.
Oh.
Like some people like gave us weed at the shows, and that was like weak as hell. And then it's like dispensary. So you smoke that, and then you smoke dispensary weed, and all of a sudden you're like, you don't know where your feet are.
Sure. After one little hit.
Yeah. So we did have some serious miscalculations on that front, where we're like starting a hike a little bit like, 12 miles up a mountain sounds tough right now.
12
Yeah.
miles. Oh, a 12-mile hike.
We did a 12 and a 9.
Was that 6 hours?
Yeah, it's like a full day.
Oh.
It's great.
What kind of shoes you got, Tom?
I was doing it in my like running shoes.
Oh, okay. I was like, you better not have been wearing those fucking
I'm wearing
Nike
high tops.
Dunks or whatever those are called. Oh my God, 12 miles.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Greg and Jeff were wearing like real hiking boots.
Uphill, I assume.
Greg did the whole thing in skinny jeans, though.
What?
Insane.
This man. I
Well,
don't
he was playing.
understand this. This
He
real
looked like he
Matt
was in
Kennedy
putrid
shit.
sound, honestly. 'Cause he would be like wearing a black tee and black skinny jeans to start a hike in 85-degree weather.
Incredible. He has a shirt on. It's Calvin pissing on big fish. He's like, I fucking hate those guys.
Big ass fish. Yeah, the hikes were great. Wait, I want to tell one story from the shows though. This is a 0 nomination,
Huge.
and then we should do our 0 nom that we have submitted. This is like maybe the second show in Seattle. Greg gets up to host, and just 2 lines into his first joke, in the middle of a setup, guy from the so he goes. Greg goes, I was watching Star Wars with this girl. She was over at my house. She was watching Star Wars, or we were watching Star Wars, and this guy just from the crowd goes, just fart noise. Gets a huge pop. I was watching Star Wars with my girlfriend. Huge pop.
All right, this guy's gonna have to really turn into a douchebag because right now he's cooking.
Huge pop.
That's not what I expected at all.
Greg, no one expected it. I started crying, laughing.
I mean, that
Greg goes, "What? What?" and then the guy didn't say anything. No one said anything. Greg starts to joke again, and in the pause again, he goes.
okay. I do not want to encourage this behavior.
No, it's terrible behavior.
But this is unfortunately hilarious.
It rattled Greg to his core, because then the guy like wouldn't really engage, and then Greg couldn't remember the joke and just started a new joke.
Well, Greg is also going in his own head. He's going, I mean, what jokes do I have where I do have to kind of pause a little bit?
Yeah, because also then
can't give him a moment.
No, what happened is he tried to start the joke a third time, and in that pause, he didn't fart, and that almost fucked with him more.
Oh my God!
Because then that's when he forgot the joke, and he goes, "I'm moving on. I don't know." No one else do that, and so I get up and I was kind of making fun of him. 'Cause I'm like, "What the fuck was that? How did you decide?"
But y'all knew who it was.
Well, I couldn't really tell because he wasn't owning up to it. And then I got up. I was like, "What was that? Like that was insane." Because what sucks, what's hard about it is Greg was rattled, but also it's like what we find funniest.
Yes.
You know, so it's like,
yes.
I think that's why it rattled him so much.
I can't stop laughing. I thought you
I
were
was
going to be
watching
like,
Star Wars.
yeah, I thought the guy was going to be like, Star Trek is
No.
a fart
Just
noise?
2 fart noises.
Right in the perfect time.
So I go, what was that? And he goes, I was just trying to help him out. But then I felt bad because it fucked him up. And I was like, well, yeah, we're not used to having children at the show. And, you know, it kind of shit on him. And I thought he was going to just, like, kind of show him that was wrong. Everyone cheered against him. And I was like, we're all anti-fart guy, right? And everyone's like, yeah, fuck the fart guy, whatever. Then after the show,
Everyone was lying a little bit, though.
the second time, everyone was annoyed.
Okay.
Because everyone wanted the show to start. This is
Also, you're helping him out. Greg's 30 seconds into being on stage.
Yeah, what do you mean helping him out?
What kind of energy is Greg putting off where he's like, I gotta help this guy out? He just walked on stage. I'm a fart.
I gotta play the hits.
His buddy's like, you're doing your A already?
Then he comes up afterwards and he's like, just a complete cocky loser. He comes up and he's like, I was the fart guy.
This is the comedy aficionado guy.
It's the same guy.
Energy.
And
yeah.
Jeff instantly recognized him. He goes, wow, he was a douche at a show in the past in Seattle.
No way.
So this guy comes up and he's like drunk and he's just like, he comes up like we were about to be like, oh my God, can me and Greg both suck on one of your nuts and Jeff sucks your dick because we love you so much.
Yeah.
He literally came up and goes, I'm the fart guy.
Like you guys are going to be like, oh, wait, everybody hold on. We got to get a picture with the fart guy.
Yes. And we were like, oh, what? Why did you do that? And he was like, Star Wars sucks.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it was really it was his to lose, and he lost it.
He got a big pop from me on the first fart.
The first fart is, damn it, that is really funny.
And then the second one was just, it was like, all right, you're trying too hard.
Now it's like you're being a dick.
Yes.
The first one, you're also being a dick.
But it's kind of like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, it's so unexpected. It's fun.
Yeah.
Second fart.
Can't.
He did wait for the same pause.
The timing was great.
The timing is good.
He had good timing. You can't argue with that. He was just a douche.
Damn it.
Yeah, so then once he was cocky about it, that's where I was like, zero territory.
If he would have come in and been like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
know.
panicking. I'm drunk. Sorry.
I see it on TikTok, and I just thought it was,
Yeah.
If he'd have done that, fine.
You rarely see a fart heckle really get to someone.
Right out of the gate?
Immediately out of the gate, out of the butthole.
Out of the gaping butthole. I mean, I'm sorry. It is really funny. I hate that it's
Also,
funny.
it's the only show we didn't film.
Oh.
I was devastated.
No.
I didn't have my camera charger.
So, I mean, where are y'all? Y'all are in the green room and you're hearing a fart noise?
I was in the showroom. There's not really much of a, well, there is a green room, but you can't hear the show. So we were kind of watching from the side.
Okay.
And I watched the whole thing. I almost took my phone out to film it.
And so, okay, what did the rest of Greg's set look like after that?
He got it back.
Oh, okay.
It was fine, but it took a second. He was a little rattled.
Literally, I wouldn't even know what words were coming out of my mouth because I would just be going, if this guy makes another fucking noise.
That was the thing, is the threat of the fart was almost more of a
It's
heckle
more menacing
than
than the
the
fart.
actual fart itself. Yeah.
It's like the fear of the unknown is always worse than the fear of the
Yes.
known. I can deal with the actual thing of it, but the idea of you just wreaking havoc at any
You're
moment.
just doing a set and you know someone has a ready
Loaded
to detonate
bottle. Yeah.
bomb in the room. That was what the rest of the set
And they
was
clearly,
like.
it's like the Joker. It's like this man doesn't operate off of anyone's logic. He only wants to watch the world.
He's
burn.
not playing by.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy, he doesn't.
He's just stealing the rubies and throwing them in the river.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
That's
my god!
more like
They had to
a
burn the
Cage
whole
book.
forest down to find this guy. Mm-hmm. Fart noise heckle out of the gate. I've
The
never
fart
heard of
heckler.
it, and I hope I never
So
see it.
comics that are listening, beware. If you go to Seattle, there is a fart heckler out there.
God, okay, so how did you guys get rid of this guy? Sounds like he's the guy that's lingering and wants to.
Yeah,
hang.
there's a big merch line. Jeff's famous. You know, you gotta take your picture and move on. But he stunk.
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. We were talking about this before the pod. Anytime I get offered, I'm always like, would Jeff do this? And then I think about some early runs that I did with Jeff
Yeah.
to just sold out nothing not sold out, to just nothing.
I was like, where?
Bar rooms
Oh, yeah.
and
Middle
God
of
knows
Wisconsin,
where,
Sheboygan,
wherever. Yeah.
Manitowoc.
And Jeff's going like, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's crazy.
$125 guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's most of them.
It's really cool.
That's what I'm doing right now.
It's really cool. Oh, we love to see
it's
it.
sick. It's amazing.
All right, so shows were great.
So shows were great, and then we just went to the woods and had a great old time. And
We love to hear that.
I came back, flew on a little red eye, and came straight here.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah,
Ridgewood's happy to have you.
I'm happy to be back in the riff.
Okay, so let's we'll go on to another mentally ill person, and then we'll dive back into this zero.
Yeah. Oh yes. Wait, what's your mentally ill?
So I went and we talked about this guy several pods ago, but his name's John F. O'Donnell. He's like 42, 43. He started with Morel, Norman, Liz, all these guys.
Yeah.
He was like kind of the
guy.
They were like, oh shit, this fucking guy. And then he lost himself in bipolar mania and has been in and out of institutions for about 20 years. But he's like fully dialed in. The show that I went and saw him, the show's called I'm on Lithium, which is like an insanely powerful antipsychotic drug.
Where is it?
Well, it was at this place in Brooklyn, and then the day of, it got the venue. New York is weird in that you can have a show at a place the day of, and 3 hours before, the entire venue is shut down by the city.
Oh yeah.
The whole place. And the owner's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, we got shut down.
God, they got us.
So they had to move it.
So they had to move it to this like weird little venue on the Lower East Side, literally minutes away from Uncle Matt. So we go. The venue wasn't great, but like this guy is talking about his manic episodes where he thought that the CIA and the Nazis were after. He's running around Europe, hiding from the CIA and the Nazis because in his mind he found out that Prescott Bush collaborated with the Nazis, and that's how Prescott, which is kind of true. Prescott, like, that's how he built his fortune, and then he came
and
back
I know
to...
who Prescott Bush is, but explain it for the listeners.
Prescott Bush is George Bush's grandfather.
Right.
And then he came back and built the political dynasty that is the Bushes here in America.
Sure.
A couple of presidents, CIA director.
Sophia Bush, the actress. Also.
Yeah. CIA, or was it the FBI? Whatever. But like, which isn't, like Hugo Boss, J.P. Morgan, Ford, they all collaborated with the Nazis in this. So it's not like this crazy story.
Sure.
But so he is like in his mind running around Europe and listening to somebody. He thought he was the Messiah at one point. He thought he was supposed to have a baby with this French woman that like she didn't know him at all, but like he saw her and was like, we would create like the super Messiah if we had a kid, and like just spinning out.
And he remembers all of this.
He remembers all of it.
Wow.
Because he's not at a point where he's not like drunk. He's not like on drugs. His brain is doing this to him.
Wow.
And he described it as being a lion and then shrinking back into a caterpillar, but remembering what it felt like to be a lion.
Interesting. What a weird analogy.
And just because you feel so you feel so good most of the time.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean he. Not to say he felt self-important, but like the self-importance of thinking that the CIA is after you, you do feel powerful, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then it's like the juxtaposition of those thoughts and then him describing what he's currently wearing, which is like it's a tuxedo jacket and one shorts with
That's
like a
funny.
tie on and some boots that don't fit. Like he looks like a full crazy person running around. But these stories of these people, you're just sitting there and you're like, life could be so bizarrely different.
So much harder.
Just based on brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Just based on nothing, essentially.
You did nothing wrong.
It's just, boom, your brain went that way, and now you're spun off into the world.
Yeah.
Running around Europe, breaking into hotel rooms, into really nice hotel rooms, convincing the people that are in that room that this is actually your room.
Oh, my God.
And they leave because they're horrified, and now everyone comes in, and you come out of the shower fully naked, singing some song, and it's just, and to go through the highs and the lows of that mental illness, and then to come out clean on the other side, it was like crazy, like inspirational, and
Did you cry?
no, I kept it in the pocket.
Okay.
There's a lot of people around.
Yeah, sure.
And I was like kind of sitting up front.
Okay.
I think
Good
if I
for
was-
you for just going to a show.
Well, this was like this guy I find very interesting.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
really
yeah.
funny, sweet guy. And it took him 20 years
To get through that.
to pull his mental illness together to a place where he can get back to performing and get back to doing
good for
stand-up
him.
comedy. And it was just, I don't think I've gone to see anyone else's show in New York.
No, he did a full hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And it was incredible. All these like mental health people were there, and like, you know, it was interesting watching him describe what was going on inside of his brain and how he was processing it and what he was doing based on those thoughts. And I was kind of trying to peek around to all the mental health people, and they're all just going like, yeah, that happens all the time. Like they just see this all the time.
Damn.
And the doctors are trying to tell him in the middle of this whole thing where he's in Europe and he's like rattling off about how Prescott Bush found out. And the guy's like, I think he might be in a manic state right now.
Yeah,
So he
but-
like runs away from there because this guy's in on it.
Yeah, well, that guy's part of that.
You know what I
CIA.
mean? Like
yeah.
he's like, the crazy thing about it is that your brain rationalizes everything with they don't get it.
Man.
So you can go for miles
What a
and
way to
miles
live.
and miles on this thing.
Yeah.
It was like a really awesome mind opening. You know, when you see it's so easy to dismiss people so many times when you see the guy screaming on the side of the road and you're going, boy, this guy zigged when he should have zagged. Well, I bet his brain chemistry sucks.
His brain zigged when he wanted his act.
He was trying to zag.
Yeah.
His brain was like, what if we fell asleep in the gutter?
Yeah, let's do that instead.
What about
Yeah,
that?
I know it is so much just probably unmedicated or untreated stuff.
Of course. And it was just like, I don't know. I left there like feeling scared
Seemed
and
enlightened.
grateful. Yeah, it was like a nice thing, especially to see someone pull out of it and come out relatively clean. On
And
the
get
other
some
side.
new out of it.
I mean, he got 20 years of new.
Is he cooking?
It was Cook. It was Cook City. And he has a very interesting way of delivering everything, and his eyes get really big
Okay.
at certain points. I
gotta see this
enjoyed
guy.
it. I
I
enjoyed
hope
it
he
quite a bit.
records it.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, he's
sweet.
going to Fringe with it.
Okay, sweet.
And all of this was based on he was in Europe for Fringe
And then had the
and then spun out.
Okay.
And then
Wow.
he was just kind of in Europe.
And he's going back.
He's going back.
All right.
But he's going back with the show
Yeah.
where it started.
That's very
It's
cool.
like kind of a beautiful full circle
Yeah, that is very cool.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it a lot. I like this guy a lot. He's really funny.
Comedy saves.
Comedy saves lives, folks. It's never ruined anyone's
No,
life.
it's always it just helps.
No one's
Mental
ever done
illness.
open mics for 14 years and denied other opportunities. And then,
14.
brother, I
We
mean,
know a couple in 2 decades.
oh God,
Yeah.
God. Anywho, I wanted to tell.
That's beautiful.
I wanted to give him the
Go
the
check
shout
out his
out.
stuff. John F. O'Connell.
John F. O'Donnell.
O'Donnell, sorry.
I'm on Lithium. It's an unbelievable show.
Hell yeah.
So let's read this little zero.
Oh yeah, we got a 0 submission here.
So there's a little mish here. So this girl works at a consignment shop. If you're not familiar with consignment shops, Tom, secondhand things.
Yes.
So
Of
can be
course I'm
clothes,
familiar.
can be furniture, can be whatever.
Yeah.
So she works at a consignment shop. Day's a little slow, she says.
I believe they mostly are.
Mom and a daughter walk in. Let's see. She said, kid was about 7. Mom was the mom of a 7-year-old. And that could be any age,
Yeah.
honestly. But she said it was a little bit slow. She's also, her full-time job is a teacher, which I thought was concerning because it was like, can we pay our teachers more?
I know so many teachers who have multiple jobs.
Can we pay these people?
Throw them a couple bucks?
Are they not getting paid in the summer?
Nah.
No?
Oh.
So you got to
I
just
don't
save
think
up?
so. Yeah.
What?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's brutal as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
I think it depends on what kind of contract you're on, because I think you can like re-up.
So you better be pretty fiscally responsible if you're going to be a teacher.
Yeah, I would be so fucked. I'd never look past next week.
Right? I'd be so boned if I was
I
a
would
teacher.
get to June and be like, "Oh shit, that's here."
Everyone's like, summer. And you're like, summer.
Oh no, God.
Yeah, can we pay our teachers more, folks? Hey, if anybody listens, then you have any pull in the pay of teacher
Department.
world, how about we write our congressman, folks? How about that?
There we go. Call 'em.
Anywho, so, they're bored. She's like, how can I spice up my little day here? I guess I'll riff and raff with this kid.
Sure.
She's a teacher, Tom.
Yeah.
Right in her wheelhouse.
Right there.
So kid
can
comes
play a
up
hit
and
or
she's
two,
like,
bud.
hey, she like has a jar of goodies, candies.
Yeah.
Hits her with I'll give you a little piece of candy. You tell me a joke.
This is the submitter said that to the 7-year-old.
Correct.
I think the 7-year-old, didn't they ask for the candy first?
I would imagine.
Okay, yeah, because it's a little more aggressive. It's like, hey, kid, you want candy?
Hey.
Tell me a joke.
Hey, tell your mom to go look over those pots and pans over there. Come out to my van. Like some sick-ass candies
Kid wanted
out
the
here.
candy. She goes, yeah, of course you can have some candy. You just got to tell me a joke.
Right.
Now what happened?
Kid says, I don't know any jokes. That's fair.
Okay, try writing.
Yeah.
Child.
You're not doing any new, but whatever. You have an early head start on a whole career in
Kid
stand-up
goes,
comedy. And
what do
you're
you do
doing
for
no
a
new.
living?
Yeah. Come around here much? She's like, oh, fuck, you getting crowd work right now?
Does crowd
She
work.
immediately goes,
Oh my God, if she said, "Tell you can have a piece of candy, tell me a joke," and the kid just...
I'm like, well,
I just drooled so much.
I was going to blow past
God.
it. So the kid, naturally, is like, I don't know a joke, and looks at her mom. The mom's like, oh, shit, I don't know a joke either.
Okay.
You'd be shocked at how many people are walking around the world with no jokes in their back pocket.
Have a one.
You got to have one little zinger, something.
Read a popsicle stick once.
It's insulting, honestly. Well, this is why, people like us are necessary, Tom. We
gotta
bring the jokes to the world,
We got to
dude.
write more jokes for the world.
Do you think guys that write the jokes for, like, popsicles, yeah, that's decent money? Laffy Taffy writers? Got the new writing job on the Laffy Taffy guy.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I feel like they're reused at this point. I think you could just Google, like, knock jokes now.
Maybe.
I feel like they're just using street jokes. Like, there's no way they're, like,
They got a really
proprietary.
like the brain trust in there hitting the Laffy Taffies.
I don't think so.
Man, probably not. Anywho,
It would be fun if they did a spin-off of those where it's, like, actually, like, pretty, like, hard-hitting kind of edgy jokes.
you open the on your popsicle stick. It's like the one part's like, what do you? Shit. I forgot that joke.
I don't know.
It was like an edgy one though.
Damn it.
What's the?
Like, is it like a bend over and I'll show you?
No. Oh, it's what's worse than having ants in your pants?
Uncles in your butt?
Just uncles.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
You know?
yeah.
You're like, Jesus, Laffy Taffy. The hell is
That's
that?
what they write. Uncles in your ass.
The word economy here is crazy.
I'm like, yeah, I don't think they're getting paid a ton. This guy seems to be going off the rails a little
in
bit.
your asshole. Okay, well. That's the last time Laffy Taffy.
Thanks.
Thanks,
My
Laffy.
7-year-old
Hey,
just
thanks for
read that one to
Laffy
me.
Taffy. So the mom doesn't know a joke either, so she
Yeah.
hits her. She says, oh, well, fine. You know what? I know a little joke. Telling this to the 7-year-old. She's a middle school teacher.
Yeah.
Age appropriate.
Right.
She's got this thing in the bag. She says, how do you make a tissue dance?
How do you?
You put a little boogie in it.
A little boogie in it.
Come on,
There
that's
we
not
go.
nothing.
No one's mad at that.
That should get a pop from a 7-year-old.
Absolutely. Even just saying the word boogie,
Boogie.
in reference to boogers. Is
Well,
fun.
you know what? I would wonder if the 7-year-old even, because you have to know what like boogieing down is.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
7-year-old might not know boogie.
She's not like, oh yes, from the disco
I love
era.
the 70s.
Well, this is where the mom child. The
baby.
mom's got to. So the mom's the one that's got to be
She's got to
initiating the
pop.
laugh.
She's got to pop.
Because
Yeah.
then the daughter's just going to follow suit.
Yep. So,
Mom gives no pop.
mom gives nothing.
Daughter gives no pop.
Tough crowd.
She's just standing there bombing for 2 people.
Oh no.
I mean, we've both done that
Just
before.
trying to give her merch away too.
So it's kind of donation based, but most people
Pay
give like
whatever you
5 or
want.
10. They're
Yeah.
both like, yeah, no, it's a good
I
show.
think it's gonna be free for us.
She's like, yeah, just go ahead and take anything in the store. I'm so sorry for trying to have a good time with everyone. Yeah, I bet the kid. Of course, the kid doesn't know what boogie
Yeah,
boogie is.
sorry. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Well, the
But so
mom
now
is,
what happened?
The mom still is at fault. This is where the zero comes in. So they're walking around. I guess they don't see anything they like. This poor girl. She just bombed, so she's probably
Right.
she's in a
She's licking her
spiral.
wounds. Yeah.
she's absolutely spiraling backstage.
Thinking about moving back to Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, this is not working out the way I thought it would. It's not too late.
She's got the lower back sweat going that we get when we're bombing.
My stomach's sweating right now thinking about
Oh,
bombing
God.
for 2 people.
Yeah.
So then as they're kind of leaving, they're within earshot, and the girl's like, "Hey mom, why did that lady tell us a joke?" And the mom looks at the kid like, I don't know. And she hears these people saying this.
She got heckled in
She
her
got
own
heckled
store.
in her own store from the only 2 people there.
Yeah.
Now-
Also, mom, you know why. She's just trying to have fun.
The kid's 7.
I don't know what she's trying to tell. Maybe try. I don't know. She was just being nice.
Yeah. Oh, she was just having fun. Sometimes people tell jokes.
Yeah, and some of them aren't good.
Some of them.
You gotta learn that. Sometimes they're workshopping.
Learn that the hard way quite a bit.
Yeah.
I learned that this Saturday. Anyway, so I mean, obviously the daughter can't be a 0. She's 7.
Right. I think we have an age limit or an age.
I mean,
minimum.
sub 10. I don't know. Some 9-year-olds can be kind of pricks.
Yeah, we're not doling out a whole bunch of 8-year-old zeros,
But I mean, the mom. This is a classic tale of a mom. We've talked about this a lot, where you got to pass on something better to the next generation. Now this girl's going out in the world thinking anybody that tells a joke stinks.
Yeah, she's gonna be a nightmare of a comedy audience, man.
Right? She's going to be the girl with her arms crossed in the front row.
I'm just picturing arms crossed
On the bachelorette party, and you say something a little blue, and she's going,
Ugh. Yeah.
gross. Why'd we come here?
I told you we should have gone to Magic Mike.
This is so annoying. We should have gone and seen that movie that came out 12 years ago.
The Magic Mike, I mean the live show. I was picturing a bachelorette party in Vegas.
I had no clue that it was even a live show.
Dude, that's like what it's all based off of.
Oh, she's like, I knew we should have gone and seen Saturday Night Fever.
Braveheart still in theaters.
But I mean, yeah, I got to toss a 0 with this dang mom. You got to set an example for your kids. Somebody's trying to be polite.
Yeah.
Somebody's trying to be nice.
You gotta, I mean, just give a laugh. I'm not sure if it's like full 0 territory because it's like, I'm not sure about the intent here. And I don't know if it's gross negligence.
Well, it's not gross
It's
negligence.
a knock-knock joke, you know? It's not like this isn't her life's work. No offense, Em. I mean, I'm still mad at this submitter because I know this is our number 1 DC fan.
Oh, and you're mad? What happened?
Well, she came to one of our shows.
Oh, no, Tom.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's fucked
So
up.
I'm not giving her an easy 0.
I was about to say,
winner.
when you were like, I don't know if it's 0, I was like, oh, shit. Tom's got a little mustard behind that
Yeah, and I'm waiting for an explanation on why you didn't bring your caravan of friends to this show like you have in the past.
one. They hit her
Which
up there
I'm
like, is he
eternally
doing
grateful
new? And you're
for,
like,
by the way.
Probably not.
No. Might riff a little bit on the room. Someone might get a bug on their pants. That was fun.
Damn, okay, this makes so much more sense because usually you're like, yeah, the mom's a 0. You got to pay. You're like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's not even that good
It's
of a
not even
submission.
that good of a submission. Maybe
It wasn't
work
even
on-
that well written,
It's
honestly.
like, this is like, now that I'm thinking about it more, this is classic blaming the crowd. Nah, crowd sucks in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet someone else could have gone in and done just fine.
Hit her with that uncles in your asshole joke next time. That would have destroyed. She's like, why'd they tell me that joke? The mom's like, because that was a comedic genius you just saw. Uncles in your asshole, sweetheart? That's top
It's
tier.
so good. Remember that.
That's a core memory for you.
No, it's a good submission. I don't know if it goes.
Tom, you're not
into-
allowed to beef with
I'm not
0
beefing.
submissions.
I'm not beefing. I'm fucking around. But I don't know that that the intent is bad. It's a mom. You know, it's tough. Like you got a little kid around.
You're
You don't know
beefing.
what the mom is really thinking about.
You're beefing hard right now.
I'm not beefing.
This
Move
beef
on. I wish
Wellington,
I hadn't
dude.
told you
This is beef Wellington.
No, this is fuck.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I was trying to think of another meal, but
my
I was trying to
God.
figure out what beef Wellington was in my head. That's the one where the bread is cooked around the steak.
I
right?
believe so, yeah.
What is that?
I don't know if it would be my fave.
What's the point of that?
I don't know.
I saw like a TikTok of one somewhat recently. No,
was it
no,
when they
it was
made a-
Bobby Condon.
Well, oh, yeah.
I saw it on his Instagram
Because
story.
he's like, he rented a Corvette or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on.
I don't know what that is, though.
But the beef Wellington, it looks like a great steak.
But then it's like a
And then there's
in
just
a
like
loaf
a
of
crust
bread.
around it. But I love bread.
I love
Would
steak.
just love a slice on the side.
This is one of those meals where, you see them on TikTok a lot and you're going, not sure if a lot of that was necessary.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a TikTok where a guy made beef Wellington in his car with like an air fryer.
Oh, people love doing the thing of like making a gourmet meal in my dorm room.
And you're like, well,
All right. In my car.
okay.
In the middle of the woods. I see a lot of that. I get a lot of those ones.
I'm not mad at those. The woods.
It's cool, but it is like so much work.
so much. And they're always slapping the meat down. Slap, slap, cut, cut.
it's all ASMR.
chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like it is the sickest view in the world. But I'm like, dude, you carried so much stuff.
So much for this video. I'm like, just stack rocks like this other guy's doing. The rocks are already out there.
Wait, who?
You haven't seen those?
I don't know.
Oh, where they just like stack these rocks and make a cool little formation, and then they're like, takes a lot of patience.
Oh, but they don't like make a meal on them.
Well, you can't eat rocks.
I thought you meant as the fire pit.
Oh, no. It's just like a cool thing that they're doing in the woods.
I love your algorithm is like, let's keep Tim busy with these rock
Dude, my
stacking
algorithm
videos.
is so fucking weird. You can't even open Instagram out in public anymore.
No.
Instagram's just porn now.
Well,
I mean, I click on a picture of a girl's tits 600 times, and now it's all tits?
dick. I think he's a dick.
Chicks' tits?
I click on a picture of this girl's dick one time. Like, okay.
So Lizzie hit me. How about this? Lizzie walked me right into a trap that I saw coming from 700 miles away the other day. So Biden drops.
No.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
What?
Biden dropped out.
Holy
Kamala's in.
Shit.
Tom, who's got the hard-hitting, breaking politics now?
Coming live from Riffwood Studios. Tim's got breaking news.
So Lizzie, she goes, she's like, hey, I sent you an article about Biden. And I'm like, okay. She's like, did you see the article? Open that article I sent you.
No.
Lizzie, one, has never sent me an article. Two, has never sent me a political article ever.
Yeah.
We've been together for 12 years. She's going, yes, open that article. I'm like, all right, well, I'm walking into something.
This is clearly a dick pic.
Right when you click on it, just the biggest dick you've ever seen in your life. And she's standing there like, what do you think of that?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Pranked
idiot.
you.
I'm like, damn, you should absolutely write for Laffy Taffy. This rules.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, we got Kamala
Kamala's in.
running.
Kamala's.
What do you think? What's your take?
You know, she's like an establishment person, but it's like, I just can't do Trump.
Yeah, we can't.
We
we can't do that. She could be fun. She's got kind of a goofy laugh. She's got a drunk mom energy that I don't hate.
She's moving around. She's grooving around. I mean, there were a lot of like.
She's not going to die.
Probably
in
not.
office.
Apparently, they're shooting politicians with BB guns these days, so she'll be fine.
Throwing shards of glass at him. He's fine.
He's got an arm
All right,
on him, though.
move on, you guys.
He's got an arm.
Getting death threats on the internet every day.
Are you?
Just riffing
Oh,
and
from that
raffing.
clip?
Yeah. Legitimately getting aggressive messages.
What was the net gain or loss of followers? Because I could see it going either way.
It was wild, though. The numbers were crazy because it was. I had got I'm refreshing. I'm getting new followers every second.
Right.
So I'm like, this is the one that's gonna move me into that next tier.
Right.
And net, it's like up 400.
Right.
But I think I got like 3,000 followers.
Yeah, but I was about to say.
And I lost 2,600.
So many people saw that and like, you tasteless fuck.
God, too soon.
Too soon?
For what? He fell down.
It's fine. He's
He
not
got
dead.
I got a bee sting that hurt more.
If he died, I would say, all right, maybe let's.
Yeah.
Because then what's the joke?
I wouldn't have had the joke because
Yeah,
the joke
yeah.
was that he missed.
Yeah. Damn, got him. Clip it on the internet. Yeah, it's like he missed. He's
He
fine.
missed. How's this? I woke up in the middle of the night on the plane and wrote down this joke because I saw. I mean,
Ooh, these are never good.
no, it's not. It's not going to be good, but it will be tried on stage.
Oh, okay.
Because Kamala, she's one of the things they keep saying is like the Republicans to appeal to their evangelical Christian base is like Kamala's never been a mom. She's a stepmom or whatever. She's never had a kid.
Right.
And that, for some reason, that's a big issue. Mm-hmm. I don't really get it.
I would think that would be more insulting to most women.
What do you mean?
That they're even taking that angle. Whether
Right.
you have kids or not, I think most women would be like, well, I know a lot of women who can't have kids, so
I hope
fuck you.
I hope that's the reaction. Because this is the angle that a lot of the Republican, like the Matt Gaetz type,
Well, Jesus.
are taking, and it's like, I'm like, why are they so obsessed? Why is Matt Gaetz so obsessed with women
And both
having kids?
Yeah.
And I think it's because he's like, oh my God, if people stop having kids, who am I going to smooch?
Right. Yeah. If these kids don't get to be 12 or 13, what am I jerking off to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote down in the middle of the night.
That's not terrible.
There's an angle there.
The last thing I wrote down in the middle of the night was an AirPod case that charges my AirPod case while it charges my AirPods. That was just more of like a
kind of on
design
board.
idea.
That's That's more of just kind of like an innovative thing.
Sorry,
that
I
came
forgot.
up with.
I really don't tell you about most of the inventions that I come up with.
I sent that one into Apple first thing.
They just sent me a pipe bomb right back.
It's actually what caused that huge outage last week at Microsoft. Is they were trying to copy that.
They were
idea.
trying to.
They go, holy shit! They've got a new case for the AirPods.
Oh God, Microsoft,
Tim Smith just dropped.
They got their fucking mitts on that R&D, and just
Yeah.
Apple shut the whole thing down.
Yep.
But yeah, I did. It was kind of the best way I've ever woken up, was reading that note and just kind of shitting my pants laughing.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Because I woke up like, because you don't always write it down.
Well, and half the time you don't get through the whole sentence, and you're like, "That's enough."
I'll remember this.
Yeah.
And it's usually just like dog whistle.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're like, what?
dog who went to bed and also peninsula.
And you're like,
I'm like,
so-
it's that. I write that down. I'm like, okay, that was enough. I'll get that.
No chance I don't make sense of what that is.
Peninsula is such a unique word.
But I mean, I wrote this whole thing out, and I could picture exactly what I wanted. And I was like,
I can kind of see it
all it is a bigger AirPod case.
for your AirPod.
For your AirPod case.
Because it sucks when your AirPod case is
It's pretty much just Russian nesting dolls for AirPod cases.
yeah,
You know?
it is.
Do you know what a Russian nesting doll is?
Of course I do.
Okay, you looked confused there.
No,
for a
but
second.
I was honestly trying to think about the logistics of this invention.
It would just have to be a little bit bigger.
But it doesn't really serve a purpose.
More charge.
But the charge. So is this maybe for travel? You take,
Mm-hmm.
you take the big case too.
Yeah, I'm going, oh shit. I got a redeye. I'm on. Let me bring the big charger.
Why not just have 2 AirPod cases?
What are you gonna bring around 2? No, this is like wait, what's that from where the guy comes up with 7-minute abs and he's like, well, why don't you just come up with why don't you just do 6-minute abs?
I don't have
And the
no
guy's
idea.
like, no, it's not 6-minute abs, 7-minute abs.
7-minute abs. It's
But no,
it's
it
AirPod
would-
case for the AirPod case.
It would just be a little bit bigger. It would be no bigger than the big ass clunky thing you've got on yours.
Okay, the case.
Yeah.
The little rubber case. There's no way you can manufacture the technology.
Because
that
all
fits that
you got to
thin.
do is just slide it on in. It would just have to be about that thing, just a little bit bigger. And now it's Charge City. It never runs out. I'm kind of back on board with this idea.
You're gonna write it again tonight.
I'm like, dear Mr. Cook, it's Tim again.
Please respond.
We share the same name.
It's Tim. It's Tim.
This is a great idea.
God.
AirPod case, that's the only thing that it says. AirPod case, it charges your AirPod case while it charges your AirPods.
What questions do you even have?
I don't even know where the confusion
I don't even
is.
need to take that big of a cut of the profits. That's how passionate I am about this
1%.
idea.
I'm actually kind of an open source guy. Like, put the R&D on the internet. Let everyone work on this technology.
Yes, you're an Android guy.
I'm tired of me running out of juice. And you get that. I always think, you know where this wouldn't be a problem? If I had an AirPod case, to charge my AirPod case while I charge my AirPods.
Why? But usually the problem is because you've just been wearing those too long. It's not like they would charge. You'd still have to throw them back in the case.
Yeah, but sometimes, Tom, you toss them back in the case, you got no juice in the case. Now
That is a dark day.
now where you at?
When they both show up on your phone as 0, you're like, let the world burn.
I mean, dude, and then I really start spiraling out, and I'm like, you know what? Not all innovations need to. Where are the cords?
Yeah.
Why do we need to not have cords? I start freaking out.
Yeah.
Because you look at the flight tracker and you have 2 hours and 12 minutes left, and you're like, well, I guess I'll just think.
I have 3 pairs of headphones in my backpack
Do you
pretty
really?
much all the time.
See, I
Yeah.
think you wouldn't need all that, Tom, if you had an AirPod case to charge your AirPods and charge your AirPod case.
Well, I got one corded set for the plane.
But you can't plug that into your phone. They got rid of the jack.
I got the adapter.
See,
I got the adapter jack. I want to get back to calling people Jack.
who's looking at you, Jack? You a Seinfeld guy?
Yeah, no, I don't know that line.
That's one of the best lines. John Lovitz?
Oh,
When he gets the toupee?
I
and
thought you were doing a Baldwin for a second.
No. I get accused of looking like a Baldwin a lot on the internet.
Yeah, it's the hair.
No.
No.
I mean, by that logic, I could look like Anderson Cooper or Gene
No,
Hackman.
not even just. It's the shape of the hair.
Shape of the hair.
Yeah, you've got the same. Who's Gene Hackman again?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, Tom. Who's Gene Hackman?
We'll be right back, folks.
Can we, as a roommate in law collective, can we just start sending Tom movies that he needs to see? Have you ever seen The Firm?
Nah. Oh, God. Feel free to send him, though.
The kid
Yeah, I'll
needs
tuck
to
him
just
away.
see
I'll
some
put him
dang
somewhere.
movies.
I gotta, I still need to watch. What? I need to watch the new Willy Wonka.
No.
Came. I was trying to think of the
I was about to
worst
say, you
movie.
did that to hurt me.
Yeah.
I was listening
I did
to
watch that already.
I was
so-
listening to it. Did you really?
Yeah, I watched it on a plane. It's
Michael
pretty-
Clayton.
It was really
actually,
bad.
Michael Clayton was taken off last time I was there.
I've seen Michael
almost
Clayton
opened the exit door.
4 times on a plane.
Oh,
now.
thank God.
You think I went this long without watching it?
How good is it?
It's good.
Oh,
It's good. It's a good movie.
the dismissive tone in your voice makes me violent.
It's not my favorite kind of movie.
Oh, you just don't like that brand of movie.
I like a comedy way more.
Well, yeah, this is it's a drama.
Yeah, on a plane, I don't always need that in my life.
You're trying to laugh out loud on a plane?
I'm trying to chuckle and then maybe cry a little bit.
So you're a dramedy.
Pixar's right in my
Right, I was about to
wheelhouse.
say, you want to
Yeah.
watch This Is It or whatever
I
it's
want to
called.
watch this is it, Inside Out.
Inside Out.
This is it.
That's a movie where the guy commits suicide at the end.
Yeah, dude. You want to watch? I guess there's nothing left to live for, right?
Have you seen that new great Pixar movie? I'm going to end it tonight.
Because Pixar is kind of they more and more recently, their movies are like fully made for adults.
They're not children's
I just saw
movies.
Inside Out 2, and it's like it's all about like anxiety attacks and stuff. And I'm like, this is I don't know what a kid gets out of this movie.
They can also make their little characters have such emotion on their faces.
Yeah.
And it's just boohoo city.
I love you watching and be like, I could never show that much emotion.
Ever, dude. Not one time could I ever show that much
I
emotion.
can't express my emotions as nearly as well as a small little cartoon
Drawn
figure.
character.
Yeah.
Boy, since our last pod, I've really been thinking about my own mental health, and I think I solved most of it.
Jesus Christ. What'd you solve?
Well, nothing that I can share with the public, Tom.
I'm just going to think more and more about it in my brain alone.
I'm gonna think about more me.
More.
Sand.
Yeah.
Tom, you got didn't sleep much energy right now.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't the sharpest
Well,
I've
I'm a
ever
little,
seen you.
no, I'm slow, and I got sets tonight, and it's not going to go well, dude.
No. You got a Celsius cooking. You're gonna be great.
I'll wake up a little bit and then sleep for 13 hours.
What do you think about? I go sugar-free Red Bull.
I love those.
But what's Celsius got? The sugar-free Red Bull doesn't have.
I don't know, better flavor. Sugar-free Red Bull is a little bit like you are just injecting yourself with some battery juice.
Well, that's what I.
Yeah.
I don't need to treat myself.
It's like it's kind of good.
What is that?
Little
Orange
lemon,
lemon,
lime.
Yeah.
It's classic flavor.
So it's like a Sprite.
Yeah,
I love Sprite.
yeah. Try a taste. It's almost empty. So it's kind of
Try this backwash, dude.
Try some
I'm
of
all
my
set with that.
saliva.
Hey, it's like it's one sip left. Go ahead and dump that warm backwash into your mouth. See if you get a good flavor.
Don't worry, it's also been open for an hour and a half, so it's nice and flat.
I'm like, it tastes like the stale part, like the back of somebody's mouth.
That's mine.
Yeah, sorry.
It's plain nap mouth too, and that's a bad back of the mouth. Plain nap mouth. Ooh.
No, because
Also,
that's
they're on the side stage at Rumspringa this year, by the way.
they're under the little tent this
Plain
year.
nap mouth.
But dude, when they because they have a couple of real heaters, and when they blow up, they're gonna be right on
These
the
guys,
big ass fish.
you know these guys. They used to be Biscoff and Sprite. Remember them? Remember Biscoff and Sprite? That they added.
Well, when they
new-
added the drummer,
Yeah.
they had.
Now they're plain nap mouth.
Do you sleep with your mouth open on a plane?
Not often, but sometimes if I'm a little stuffy,
Yeah.
I'll accidentally do that, and then I just wake up just
Yeah, I
miss
did
the
it.
drink cart.
I did it when I was flying back from Louisiana, and I know when like the back of your throat is sore,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that means I was making some noise.
Oh, is that what that means?
Well, it means you were like snoring, or you were like, yeah, something was going on. So
And you've got the just the one air vent just directly down your
Hammering
mouth,
right down on
and
you.
you can't turn it off because it is too hot on the plane.
yes,
But that one thing is like,
and it is kind of giving you a cold in some weird way.
yes, dude.
Like it's like when your nose gets cold when the wind hits your nose.
What's
and it's
drying
cold.
you out?
Hate it,
Yeah.
but I need it because what am I doing? I'm a sweat.
I can't sweat. That's how I get panicky on planes.
Not doing that. I'm just gonna snore really loudly from the back of my throat.
Dude, I got upgraded last night and forgot to check my seat assignment, so I got moved to a middle seat.
Brutal.
Redeye, I'm doing this thing the whole way. Just
Absolutely.
almost hitting my neighbors the entire time.
Absolutely brutal. Wait, so you just took the upgrade without knowing where they were upgrading you to?
I didn't-
That's a downgrade.
I
where
didn't
come
notice it.
from.
I know. I get fucked on this once in a while. I'm usually kind of anal about it. Like, I see the upgrade, I immediately check. But I just didn't notice it. I think we must have been in the woods or whatever when I got it. So I pull up my boarding pass at boarding and I go,
dude, from
11B?
Seattle, that's a 6-hour flight.
Yeah, I connected.
Oh, okay.
But it was still 4.5.
That's too long.
And I'm doing this, and then I get on my second. This is my hero of the week. I get on my second flight, Minneapolis to LGA, and I'm in the middle again. Lady on the window goes, "That's my husband in the aisle. If you want the window," and I was like, "I would love the window." Yeah.
Immediately asleep.
I was asleep before takeoff.
Immediately,
it was amazing.
Hey, what do you think about? I don't know if I love that they're just putting I sat in the exit row and they're going, are you willing to save everyone's life if we start going down? And you got to say, yeah, but I'm like, I don't think I'm going to perform well if this thing starts going down.
Well, we've talked about this.
Have we?
Yes. That's just a formality, and they have to ask you that, and you have to just say yes. If the plane's crashing, you're dead.
Not all the time.
Most of the time.
Sully saved the day.
Yeah, but also they're not like, and also the exit row people were great.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
They like the exit
it wasn't like. Also, can we give a quick shout out?
Yeah,
to old Timmy.
211C. Yeah. Tim really did a great job by not pooping his pants.
Well, so what's the?
I think all you're responsible for is taking the door off, but there's no way the flight attendant's not gonna come do that.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Because
right when I said yeah, I was like, I'm thinking no, though.
Well, dude, remember I had this one time where this guy next to me, he got a pop. I forget the line he had, but he took out the pamphlet,
right,
and he noticed. He goes, "This is for a different plane. It's not even the right instructions for the door."
Boeing.
And I was like, "Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, it was like an outdated plane." So it was like the instructions said like, twist the big handle and then push, but our door was like a pull something down thing. And it was just comical, and he's like, "Well, we should get to know each other because we're not getting out of here if we crash or something like that."
Rules?
It was great, but it was like, we basically had the conversation of like, yeah, we don't know what we're doing, and they're gonna yell at us to do something.
Okay, that does make me feel a little bit better because if it was like, Tim, where you at?
Well, they're not going to be like, Tim, execute protocol 72.
I didn't read it.
I had AirPods in.
I know I said I did, but I didn't. Everyone dies.
Like, I don't think they're really putting much on.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Because literally right when I said yes, I was like, I feel like I got to come clean here.
I'm not that willing.
Yeah, I almost raised my hand.
Not sure about Abel either.
I'm like, I don't know if I've been in a pressure situation quite like this. And the last time I was in a big pressure situation was the ACT, and I almost shit my pants.
I shit my pants. I've never been that great of a free throw shooter.
My free throw percentage was dog shit.
Fourth quarter, plummeted.
Absolutely. I was shot career 30%. So if you want to move me to somewhere else.
You're surrounded by, there's only 75-year-old people next to you.
Yeah, but they're all like World War II vets.
Oh,
they're
that's
like,
true. They are willing and able.
They know.
They didn't even just say yes. They all saluted.
Yeah. They're all the air marshals.
Yeah. They'll blow your head right off.
God, I wish they would, Tom. Where are we at? We're at 57.
We can wrap this thing up. Let's
tell them where you're going to be.
Get out of here.
Tom.
I will be in Tampa/St. Pete, Florida in 2 weeks. And then Orlando, Florida the next night. And then Boston, Massachusetts. And then Minneapolis with old Timmy Smith, Fargo with Jeff and Timmy, and Drago, and then Burlington, Vermont, Chicago, Illinois, Phoenix, Arizona. Grab a ticky at Punch Up Live /Tommy Brennan.
Tommy Brennan. Let's see. My fat cheeks are gonna be. I'm gonna be in Amarillo, Texas. I don't know if I'm nervous.
Amarillo about by morning.
I'm nervous.
You gotta listen to that song.
I'm anxious about that one.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of a crazy gig.
Right?
You told me about it. Yeah, it's not
going to be
insane to be anxious about it. But yeah, this is a good example. Would Jeff do it? 100%.
100% he would.
Also, you're getting some coin.
Yeah, they're tossing some coin.
Yeah, this is going to be great.
I got to do it. Amarillo, and then Boston, and then Milwaukee. We just added, I'm going back to D.C., and then we just added some freaking Oak Park, Illinois, and Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm going back to Louisiana,
There we
Tom.
go. Oak Park.
I'm actually going to promote this one.
Oak Park, Illinois. Mm-hmm. That's old Chicago Stomping Grounds. Is that new club?
Mm-hmm.
What's it called again?
Comedy Plex.
The Comedy Plex.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So why the hell not?
Newest club in Chicago.
Got to go do it.
Got to bring back the king.
But yeah. I don't know, fucking like the pod on Spotify or something.
Send us a note.
Tell a friend.
Yeah,
Send Tom some movie recs that don't involve cartoons.
send them, and I'll
Then
definitely put them somewhere.
Oh God! All right, we love you guys.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.